Hello and welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio, bots and trains, getting research set up. Right now, we have a good system for getting research started. Right now, we just have the basic components getting ready to be put in. Let's double that up, because these long inserters are kind of slow. There we go. That'll keep this processing, which is what we want. So yeah, it's draining. You know, I increased the buffer on iron to be one whole row, because I knew I was going to be using a lot of it. So we've got a pretty good supply of red science packs. We're going to have 20 going at once, which is quite a bit. So when it comes to greens, we have both of the ingredients right here. And I don't want the bots to have to travel too far to deliver the ingredients. So how many can we fit? Let's say we have, I want 8. So do we just do a line? Do we try to do a cool little design? Let's see, if I have something like 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3. Where would my... Oh, I need some more chests. There we go. So can these share? So those can share and those can share. And these are pretty long crafting, so I don't need super fast inserters for this. And as far as output goes, I want separate boxes for each one of these. Again, let's set those to the side. These can go up, and this can go to the side. And again, same with this, I want a buffer of 5. Okay, and these are going to be greens. Okay, and I want to put the ones I have in there. There we go. These are full already. That was very quick. So these are going to be both inserters and belts. And I want more than 50. Let's put 100 of each. Just like that. And then paste and paste. All our bots should be coming at us now. And let's get some more power poles. See if we can't power this up here. And let's shed some light on all these operations so you can see what's going on. There we go. A few more lights. Just like that. Alright, we have greens being made. And it looks like everything is able to keep up. Of course, all of these can keep up. Because each one of these each one of these can support 12 of these. And we only have 8 and we have 2 here. So we have plenty of room to expand. Plus I have inserters being made automatically, so I can then use these for future inserter, to produce fast inserters and eventually the express inserters. So that is the plan for that. We'll let those build up a little bit. Getting some research done. So let's see, where do we want greens? Well, we can put greens right beside red. Not a big issue. And they are in, not production, intermediates. Green. So paste, paste, paste. This is a lot of chests. There we go. Getting some greens distributed. The first few chests pretty much got all of them just because I didn't have all of the chests highlighted yet. They weren't all requesting, and so the distribution sort of lags behind that a little bit. So we want a whole bunch of long-armed inserters, just because that is the primary way all of this stuff is going to get in. So all of the interior here gets long-armed. A whole bunch more. And then these 4 get another set. Even though there's nothing in them yet, I'm still wanting to get them ready. That's got 4, alright. That's 4 there, and 4 there. There we go. Inserters are good to go. That's a lot of long-armed inserters. Hopefully I can upgrade those to something, faster ones eventually. So we've got a few greens going. It's going to be a while before all that's upgraded, but it is a slow process. Let's look at blue. Blue, battery, electronic circuit board, smart inserter, and steel plate. So we've got inserters being made. Let's look at a smart inserter chain, which I believe needs a fast inserter and then the smart inserter. So I go from inserters, which I'm making, fast inserters, which are pretty basic, just some more iron and basic electronic board. So that's not a big deal. And the smart inserter, these are all 0.5 second recipes. The limiting factor is actually our blue circuit production, because it's quite a ways away. Let's beef this up a bit. Let's increase the buffer. I want to really increase it. I don't want to run out. These as well. Let's go 1 line on these. It's essentially the same amount because we have 2 going into 1 and then just each one here individually. Whoa, why is that? I didn't mean to clear it completely. There we go. Ooh, that would have built a lot of them. So yeah, these are full of wood. They still have a little bit of wood in them because we're going through a lot of it. How many bots? See, we're using all our bots again. This process really uses the bots up, and they're charging like crazy, and kind of difficult. So steel, how is steel looking? Steel looks pretty good. Do I want to increase the buffer at all? Maybe. Let's release some more bots, because we really are using all of them. I'm going to have to upgrade these bots, and it's going to be kind of a pain to upgrade them. There's so many out in use. I'm going to have to sort of piecemeal the upgrade process. Use a smart inserter or something. Alright, let's see. We need to boost our battery production. Definitely need to boost that. So many bots. Because right now it's really not anything special. And for some reason I am out of sulfuric acid because these filled up. So let's just take the energy, let's just take the limit off of all of these. And I don't want to do that quite yet. We got quite a few batteries here, but we're going to need a lot more batteries. A lot more batteries. So let's see what we can do about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5, and I want just 10 more, or 5 more. There we go. So sulfuric acid I can just pull right off. It's a lot of battery production, but I have a feeling we're going to need it. It's not the fastest production in the world. 5 seconds. It's going to consume quite a lot of lead. Well, we have a lot of lead. And quite a lot of plastic, which we're going to need to beef up plastic as well. So let's look at some pipes. I want a few more of those. And some straight pipe. Oh. And let's see. Pulling in sulfuric acid. And we need plastic and lead for each one of these. So let's put the requester right in the middle. And let's put the suppliers sort of in a pattern. And then let's limit the supply to 5. 5 sounds good. There we go. And where are my inserters? Okay. Get the inserters set up. You know, one thing we can do is do a smart inserter, like so. I want this here, here, but I don't want any, I want to use these for something else. So I'm going to shift click these poles to get rid of the copper. And I want some red wire. And I'm going to connect each one of these tanks to the pole. like so, connect to that pole, and then connect to the smart inserter. And only when, circuit network condition, only when, where did Bob put it? Thought it might be under intermediates. I'm looking for like fluids. I'm looking for sulfuric acid. There it is. Sulfuric acid is less than, let's say, 200. So only do anything when sulfuric acid is less than 200. So when these, and this is combining, that's why I connect both of them up. So these two combined, if it's less than 200, that means these either shut down or are full. And if I get low on sulfuric acid, I want this thing to kick on. So this should then kick on and start producing sulfur. And this produces 5 sulfur in each round, and this only produces 1. So these 5 combined every 3.5 seconds will produce 1, whereas this one every second will actually produce 5. So this is actually producing, the equivalent of like 15 of these. Okay, now for these. Okay. I want to request plastic and lead. 2 lead to 1 plastic. So, and I have batteries on me. Let me grab all the batteries. Put some in here. Save a little sulfuric acid. There we go. So plastic and lead, let's do plastic is good at 200 and lead we can keep at, or 100. Lead we can keep at 200 since it's a 2-to-1 ratio. 2 and 1, good to go. So let me distribute that request. There we go. These should all be requesting, as long as I didn't miss one, they should all be requesting plastic and lead. And as soon as they get their ingredients, they'll kick on. Again, this is probably going to drain a lot of the plastic out. But we've got plenty of petroleum gas. I'm basically converting all of my heavy into lubricant. All of my light is getting cracked. And I have, 3 refineries now, all producing. So I've got plenty of petroleum gas, not worried about that. If sulfuric acid drops dramatically, I have another thing to kick that on. So everything is kind of backed up and redundant. Let's put some lights down here. All right, we have batteries just going crazy now. So we can look at Blue Science, which needs smart inserters. So next episode, we will tackle the smart inserter crafting chain, which shouldn't take too long, and then we'll hit the Blue Science. And there's 12 seconds on these, so I'm going to want a lot of these. Maybe I'll have, 12 of them. I don't know. I'm producing batteries every 5 seconds, so I've got 10 batteries every 5 seconds, and then I'll use, if I have 12 of these, I'll have, I might only have, I could support 12 on that. So that's good enough. So maybe I'll just go crazy with Blue Science because it's such a long crafting. But anyway, that'll have to wait till next episode. Thank you for watching. and I will see you next time.